This twisted hoe was on a real bender for the last 24 hours. I couldn't fit it all in my last video, but holy shit, are her panties in a bunch. 3 posts showing how unbelievably triggered she be, and this pointless clip that once again shows nothing and proves nothing except for that she a fucking idiot. So let's get this stupid shit out of the way because I got something much better to show after this.
Was I an asshole? Yeah, I was. But calling CPS in retaliation for somebody talking about you, and mind you, it wasn't every day, okay? Wasn't even close to every day. And again, if you go back on my channel, anybody could go back and anybody could go through my old live streams and see that, yeah, we talked about Laura, but you guys know how my lives go. It's always like, you know, I'm all over the place. We're talking about shoes 1 second or fucking, you know, Christmas decorations, makeup, like whatever. We just bullshit. You know, she wasn't the fucking subject of each and every fucking live. The whole time I was live, every time I was live, for years, every day. I was never live every day. Never, never. In the history of my channel was I live every day. Who the fuck wants to listen to my ass every day? Like, I know that nobody wants to listen to me every day. Nobody wants to listen to me talk every day. That's crazy. Nobody wants to listen to anybody talk every day. You know what I'm saying? Like, my husband and my kid, they have no choice. But, you know, like, nobody on here wants to hear me every day. So why would I go live every day? And I don't...
This dumb hoe really enjoy wasting her fucking time, apparently, and space on that Obama phone. Out of that entire live, this is what she stuck on. Why? Cause this dumb ass need to repeat another one of her crazy conspiratorial narratives.
Leona, stop lying and let people decide for themselves. Put all your lies back up.
This dumb fuck been trying to push this bullshit narrative that her crush has somehow hidden all her lives. She been saying this shit for years now that they is on private or unlisted because her dumb fucking ass can't accept that she wasn't in fact live every single day for 5 years like her and the purple skank have been trying to say. And if you go to her channel, you can see that she was never live every day. Like she said, she fell out with the purple skank in February of 2021 when all the St. Jude shit started with Diane. This live on February 12th be one of the first times she talked about it. And if you scroll through her channel from then until August 9th of 2021, you can see there's a bunch of lives between those 2 dates, but clearly she wasn't live every single day. I guess these are all dummy lives that she put up then. I would love this fucking idiot to tell us exactly what lives is she hiding? What was said in those lives? I mean, you seem to know the bitch's channel better than she knows it herself. Give us some titles and dates, ho. Show us some screen recordings or screenshots from these missing lives you speak of, you fucking idiot. You do realize that you is the only fucking moron who thinks this. Everyone else who been around since 2018 knows you're full of shit and that she was never live every single day. You can say this shit a million times, ho, it doesn't make it true. Maybe because your ass so obsessed with her ass. You be watching her every day, but that doesn't mean she was actually actively going live every day. So next time you want to share this delusional shit, why don't you give some specifics about these alleged deleted lives? Till then, shut the fuck up, ho, cuz you sound like you is mentally incapacitated. And speaking of mentally incapacitated, that bring me to my next thing. Look who took a few seconds away from obsessing over that hoe, Brittany. She came over to Blue Balls page to talk about a person she doesn't care about or talk about or watch. Ha 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 ha. She over here playing dumb. Well, I don't know if she playing dumb. I mean, she actually is dumb, but she playing extra dumb over here in the comments like she have no clue what's going on. She acting all confused like she ain't on this shit following every post and all.
So, someone is using Christina's full name and using it to stick up for MM? Am I understanding that correctly? Who would even know her full name besides MM? Dang, she desperate as fuck.
How funny that this same hoe who just last night was saying this.
But I will say, if you guys don't buy candles over the next couple of days, I'm going to be in fucking Vegas begging on the streets. So we need more money.
Be calling someone else desperate as fuck. Ho, you is fucking beyond desperate at this point. Anyway, see how she be acting all confused like she don't understand when clearly she fully understand. It's all a bullshit story. We all know this hoe be all over this shit, watching and reading everything. She just plain stupider. So now watch what Blue Balls be saying. And mind you, these comments be under the post where Blue Balls be acting fake outraged about Christina being doxxed while simultaneously re-doxing her ass. And not only that, encouraging people to Google her name, get her number and call her. Ha 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 ha. Fucking clown. The funniest part be that she encouraging people to call while knowing that this bitch definitely ran out of minutes on her government-issued Obama phone a long time ago. Ho, that number probably ain't been in service since before the pandemic. She looked like one of them bitches who be having to change providers and phone numbers on a biannual basis. So anyway, back to this fool's response.
That Burgundy Blue Balls account used to be Christina's full name, talking like a man with Capone until I blocked them. MM is the only idiot who holds onto info that account puts out.
Meanwhile, no one would have known what this mess of letters was until your stupid ass pointed that out. You the idiot who be pointing out a dox and who keeps posting it again and again and redoxing her over and over again. So when you call this hoe, let her know you keep posting her dox. Ha 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 ha. Fucking dope. Also, may I point out that this dumb fuck somehow already knew Christina's full name prior to my making that mess of letters my name? She was already stalking Christina's baby daddy's new wife. It was March when this dummy outed herself for knowing that this ring belonged to her baby daddy's new wife, and it was April when this idiot knew my profile pic was a small piece of a pic from her Facebook page. And I didn't have that name on my page until May, and that's when her stupid ass finally figured it out. So her dumb ass already knew Christina's name and clearly checked out her baby daddy's and his new wife's pages. Why? Because she is Christina. She don't care putting out her own name cuz she know it only lead back to a P.O. box and a phone number that probably been long disconnected. She scrubbed everything else off the internet. She think no one knows where she is. Ha 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 ha. Think again. Ho. Anyway, the purple lying skank over here still acting stupid. She clearly knows everything that's going on because at no point does she ask, what blue balls page? She know exactly what's going on, so she just write back.
The freaking weirdo!
Again, this coming from a 50-something-year-old hoe with half a head of green hair. And Blue Balls responds to this by saying the dumbest shit imaginable.
When they get Christina on the phone, they should ask her how Leona and Alicia would know her kids were removed by CPS. Then Leona can explain why she's pretending her kid's traumatized when she's called CPS more recently.
First off, ho, who is they? Ain't no one calling that lioness bitch. And also, who the fuck ever said her kid, not kids in plural, was removed by CPS? It's pretty clear the father have primary custody of the kid. She been going to court over it for years and years. Ain't no one ever said her kid was removed by CPS, ho. Don't know where the fuck you got that shit from. How the fuck would anyone even know that? CPS records are private, you dumb fuck. The only people who can access CPS records is you, yourself if you had a case, a business who hires people who care for children or vulnerable adults, law enforcement and courts, and other guardians or attorneys. So even if someone called on another person, they have no fucking access to the records, you idiot. The general public cannot access the records. The only way someone would know the outcome of the call is if they were close friends or family with the person who was called on and they were told the result of the call by that person or heard it secondhand. God, you is fucking dumb. This be another bullshit narrative this idiot been trying to push because once again, her ass got caught out there saying some stupid shit, and when she was called out on it, she needed to deflect. Back in September, she made this stupid post where she said,
"By the way, didn't your brother receive a CPS call?"
which she later went back to edit and added,
"Let's talk about that."
And when I pointed out that there's no way she could possibly know that because, again, CPS records is private, so either she is Leona's brother, his wife, talks to her brother and or his wife, or called on them, she came up with this bullshit. You can see B. Fergs calling her stupid ass out about this in this comment right here. Ain't no one called CPS on no Christina, you dumb fuck. She was being brought to family court by her baby daddy. A simple Google search and her name on the court calendar brought it up. You fucking fool. If her kid was taken by Leona calling CPS on her stupid ass, how could her baby daddy be taking her to family court just 2 months ago in September? You fucking idiot. Family court is for divorce, but they was never married and been broken up for over a decade. So that's not why they is going there. Child support, custody, and parentage. Clearly, she going for one of the last three. She want to dig into other people's personal lives.
And you've been in contact with members of her family?
Yeah, yes, I have. I've talked to Satan herself.
And contact people's family members, she opened the door for others to do the same to her. A simple look at her baby daddy's new wife's very public page shows that her kid be spending a hell of a lot more time with them than she do with her egg donor. Her kids seem happy, healthy, and very well taken care of and loved. And blue balls, you know all of this already because you clearly already checked out this woman's page as well because you know what her ring looked like and what obscure pictures came off her page. You also know this shit because you is in fact Christina. No matter how many times your stupid ass want to try and deny this shit, it's more than obvious. And if you wasn't her, like you said.
The thing is, I can prove I'm not Christina at any moment and make you both look like stalking, harassing assholes.
But you refuse to do that. Instead, you sit there letting her get accused of being you while you repeatedly act like you're outraged about it and repeatedly dox out her information. You don't give a fuck about anyone. Your hatred overrides your morals every time. You are full of absolute shit, and if you wasn't, you would prove it ho. What you so scared of, you fucking coward? It makes you really wonder what kind of skeletons this bitch be hiding in her closet. Every time you point a finger at someone else, you have 10 more pointing back at you, bitch.